Xilonen is considered to be one of the best support characters in Genshin Impact. With her ability to shred the resistance of enemies and hold the scroll set, she sits comfortably in this role. But since I'm here and this is the off-meta series, you know she's not going to be staying as a support for too much longer. So I guess this question is pretty obvious now, huh? How do you make Xilonen into a DPS? Well, besides your artifacts and 3 teams we'll be going over today, Xilonen does have some DPS potential already baked into her kit. When in a team with more than 1 Geo characters, she can continuously do Geo damage when she's rollerblading around. And by taking advantage of this, we can actually do some surprisingly big damage. Along with that, when she does her burst, it will do more Geo damage when we have more than 1 Geo character, but this does come at the cost of healing, which to be honest isn't too important when you're trying to make her into a DPS. Now that that basic information is out of the way, let's go ahead and overview Xilonen's build so we can start testing out some of her strongest teams I could create. Alright, let's go ahead and start by taking a look at Xilonen's build first. So she's going to be rocking the Flute of Itzpitzel? Question mark? I think that's how you pronounce it. This sword's really good for her damage because it buffs up her defense by quite a bit. Obviously, we have the 69, a very nice number for her secondary stat on her weapon. And we also get the 32% when we use an elemental skill. So overall, very good weapon for her. And I don't have any other options for her, so I'm kind of glad I have this craftable, because I do not have a lot of DPS swords, guys. Not a lot at all. Along with that, we're also going to be running the signature set for Natlan Obsidian Codex. You guys know what this set does. Gives you a lot of crit rate. Yep, a lot of crit rate. That's what it does, and more damage. But you know what? You guys know that already. I knew that. Anyway, the stats of the artifacts are on your screen. If you want to go ahead and pause and take a look, you can. They're nothing too special, honestly, though. They could be better, honestly, but I'm pretty unlucky in that domain. Along with those artifacts, she's going to be C0, so no fancy constellations or nothing. No C6. But you don't need C6 to make her into a DPS. I don't think so, anyway. And finally, her talents are going to be 8, 10, and 8. We obviously leveled up her normal attack a little bit, so we can get some of this nice rollerblade damage with scales off of defense, which is really nice. And this as well, because when you have more than 1, I think it's just more than 1 Geo character in your party, this will help. This will turn into Geo damage instead of healing, so you'll get a really nice big Geo nuke, which is actually pretty cool. Anyway, that's going to be Xilonen. She's also going to have like 2,772 defense and a decent crit ratio as well. Again, this will go up to around 80% when the Obsidian Codex set is active. So yeah, pretty decent build in my opinion. And the first team we're going to be testing is going to be called Rock Punch. This is going to be her normal attack base team. We have Goru, C6 Goru, by the way. That's going to be really helpful, and that will help boost up our damage. And Farina, again, for more damage buffing. We'll be able to get fanfare stacks because Goru heals, which is a pretty cool thing if you have at least 2 Geo characters, which we have at least 2 Geo characters, so that's going to be pretty awesome. And then Zhongli in here is kind of a copium pick, to be honest. I don't have Albedo or, what's her name? Oh, gosh, I forgot her name. What's her name? Shiori! I wish we had Shiori, but unfortunately we don't, so we're just going to have to be running the sad Zhongli option, but at least he's good for generating some energy, which this team does need. But yeah, let's go ahead and test out this team. It's called Rock Punch. We're punching people with rocks. Pretty simple idea, honestly. Alright, Rock Punch team is a go. Let's go ahead and wake this guy up. I think we would like to start off this team by getting Zhongli, and then we're going to skill and burst with Farina here. Then we're going to follow that up by doing the exact same with Gore. Then we're going to switch to Xilonen, use her burst. What number can we see here? 80k? 83k I think I saw in Xilonen there. That is honestly pretty good in my opinion. We're doing some decent normal attack damage as well, and he's almost dead. I mean, all things considered, that's pretty damn good in my opinion. We can finish him off here. We'll just have to throw out a couple more things with Goru. And 53k on that dash. Dang! Why is Xilonen so powerful? What? I'm actually genuinely shocked. I did not know Xilonen would actually be this actually decent as a DPS. You know what? What's honestly funny? I think I prefer playing her over Ito. I hate playing Ito. I'm sorry. I hate playing Ito. She's actually really fun to play as a DPS. Who would have known? Well, we still have 2 other teams to try out, so maybe they're better than this one. I don't know though. This one was pretty good. We'll try them out though. We have to try them out. We have to try them out first. Okay, so for this next team, we made a pretty simple change and just switched out good old Zhongli for Shan Yun, and pretty much made this into a plunge team now. I don't know how well this is going to perform compared to the normal attack team, but we're going to find out. Maybe plunge is better. I don't know. That's why we're here. We're here to test things out. Okay, plunge team is a go. Let's go ahead and wake up our not best friend. He's definitely not my best friend, but maybe someone's best friend, the Unblight Drake. Alright, let's go ahead and skill and burst with Goru as well. Then we're going to go ahead and burst with Xilonen. Skill with her. Then we're going to start jumping. Normal attacking towards it. Look at the damage. 84k on those plunges. 89k. That is pretty... wow. I mean, damn. Damn. Why is everything dying so fast? I don't even know what to say. I'm actually kind of blown away by how fast we're actually, how fast we're actually killing this guy. I mean, we're taking this guy down so freaking fast right now. I don't even know what to say. I mean, plunge was definitely better than the normal attack team, I think. I mean, that worked really well. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait to the speed test for us to really figure that out. But we have one more team to test out, and I don't know if that's gonna be faster than this team. But you know what? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now. Okay, so for the last team we're going to test today, it's called Hot Coals because we are combining some Geo and some Burning for this really, really strange team. So we're going to have Emily and Bennett, of course. Bennett will be buffing up Emily and a little bit of Xilonen. Again, Xilonen doesn't skill off attack, but she will still get a little bit of a benefit from it. And then Gore will, of course, be buffing up Xilonen. And yeah, basically these two will be working together, and these two will be working together. And then as a whole team, both of their parts of the damage will come together and create a lot of damage. It's a weird team, but I actually find it pretty fun. So let me showcase it to you right now. Alright, let's go ahead and start this team. And to start, we're actually going to start by doing absolutely nothing. We kind of have to wait for it to wake up first, because placing Bennett against this guy can be a little bit difficult, and he's going to run towards me, which is actually pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and burst right now, and then we're going to go ahead and throw out Emily's burst as well. We're going to skill again, put down Boru's skill and burst, then we're going to start attacking right now, seeing what damage you can get out. We are killing it pretty fast. Emily's sub DPS is actually really, really nice to have here. Let's go ahead and restart that rotation again as well here. Put out Emily, more Goru, and it's dead just like that. I mean, I think the team is actually pretty solid, and we're going to have to compare it with all three other teams in a speed test to see which one is truly the fastest out of these three. And honestly, I think it might be pretty close, so stay tuned for that. I gotta say, I am actually really surprised by how well DPS Xilonen is performing so far, specifically in her Plunge and Hot Rocks team. We were dealing upwards of 90k on some of those plunge hits, which is really, really awesome. I also liked how the rotation felt for the Hot Rocks team as well. We need to do a bit more testing though, before we determine which one of these teams is the best. But before we do that, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to subscribe. It lets me know you want to see more off-meta videos like this in the future. Anyway, let's go ahead and do those speed tests now. I wonder who's gonna win this. Okay, let's start with the normal attack rock team. I forgot what it was called. Let's go ahead and start with this one, though. Simple rotation, you guys remember, right? Skill burst, and then we're gonna go ahead and use Shilonen's burst here. 83k on that burst. Look at how fast we're killing it, though. Shilonen's burst is actually really powerful. Powerful. I love it. Okay. I can't speak. I can't love speaking, though. And it seems like this is probably the point where we're stalling here. Oh, and we're so close yet so far. That's so sad. We were honestly pretty close. We just could not get past that final little bit here. Let's go ahead and throw out Zhongli here once again. I believe we can kill this guy still. We're kind of doing damage and finish it off with a burst Xilonen. 83k, not bad at all. Okay, so decently fast, but honestly, what we're really trying to see here is, can one of these Xilonen teams do it in run rotation? And honestly, let's see if the plunge team can. I have a lot of faith in the plunge team, alright? Let's see if that team can one rotation the algorithm. Yeah, that's his name. I always forget his name. It's time for the plunge team. This is the team I have so much faith in. I'm really hoping that this team is able to bring home the victory for the speed test, but let's go ahead and find out here. Let's go ahead and put all that down. Start our burst with Xilonen. Now we're going to start plunging. I mean, look at the damage. 92k. 92k. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's gone. Okay, wow. Well, the plunge team is is really good. I mean, oh my god, it just kills things so fast, man. It kills things so fast. I love the plunge team, guys. Oh my god. But we still gotta test out the last team. Honestly, maybe that team can even do faster. I don't know, but the plunge team is so fun, guys. I love Xilonen plunge. This may be one of the most fun plunge teams I've played in a long time. I love it. I love it. All right, time for the final team for the speed test. It's Bennett. All right, let's go ahead and throw Bennett down on the field here. Burst with Emily. Reapply more pyro. Skill and burst with Gory. Y'all know the rotation by now. Let's go ahead and start doing our normal attacks here. Seen some decent damage already at half health, which we really love to see here. We're gonna go ahead and swap back into Emily and Bennett here. And I mean, look at that. Woohoo! It did it. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Wow. I mean, okay. Wow. I can't believe that this team actually did it. I'm shocked. It was just barely, but we did it, guys. We did it. Emily. I love Emily. What a great sub DPS character, guys. I don't know why this team actually works, but it does. It just does. After comparing our two fastest teams, Plunge and Hot Rocks, the fastest team is 100% the Plunge one. Xilonen just continues to dish out some disgusting damage consistently. Burning Rocks isn't too far behind though, also performing pretty well. Overall, I think both teams are really solid, and if you want to make Xilonen into a DPS, I'd choose between these two. That's all for DPS Xilonen. If you still want to watch more off meta, check out these videos here. Bye bye!